it's MK33 here. Welcome back to a new commentary video. And as you guys may know, the Suicide game just came out like a few weeks ago. So let's get started on today's commentary video, shall we? So a lot of people aren't happy with how the game turned out, mainly because most of the game is pretty much service-based, even though it's an online game that is not free, costs $70. That seems like $30 game. Like Gotham Knights. It's really much of a mess, and it has a good amount of problems and issues in the game as well, even in beta. So the first thing we should note is how they ruined Arkham Batman in this game. They made Harley kill him instead of some good redemption type of thing, instead of like trying to figure out how to not kill them, which obviously is part of the game, but that's not really what most of the Ark fandom was expecting came to this game. They were thinking they were gonna save the Justice League. No, that's not what happened. The Justice League is all dead, and they all had their fair share of problems because, well, the first problem we have is Green Lantern basically being beaten down by Floyd Lawton. And you know what's funny is that every time in a boss fight, you use guns to fight heroes with superpowers. Batman makes sense. He doesn't have any superpowers. He only has mainly his injection of fear toxin. Other than that, he doesn't have really a lot of superpowers to be based off of. But Superman, Flash, heck, even Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, all of them are superpower based heroes, yet they all go down by some guy shooting, which is surprisingly inaccurate. That is the most inaccurate thing I've heard this whole time. Most of the Suicide Squad comics even give them a better name than this. Like, they make them fight more easier things that aren't superpower based. But this? No. Even the Suicide Squad movie, the 2016 movie, gave them better rap than this stuff. I mean, first we got Captain Boomerang pissing on Flash, literally, and we got Floyd Lawton beating down Green Lantern. We got Batman being shot by Harley Quinn, which, by the way, that's disrespectful for Kevin Conroy's experience. I mean, yeah, he might have acted as it, but for the Arkham fandom, knowing this is his last game he's acted in, it's just kind of sad to see that. Another thing to note is that the only character that has ever gotten respect in this game, the only superhero character that actually did get respect, is Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman had a way more respectful death than even Arkham Batman. Yes, I know Kevin Conroy acted and he just fell with it, but still, why do you gotta be disrespectful for a character that all of us know, is basically the character that would pretty much snap all of them in half if he wanted to? He one-shot Harley Quinn. He beat a version of Floyd Lawton. He had to deal with bigger enemies than King Shark. The only character that hasn't got beaten down is Captain Boomerang, and yet he still beat them all down. The only times when he was respected was in his first boss fight, where he basically they were trying to escape and they all failed miserably. That's the only boss fight he was respected in. Every other else time, it's just bad in general. They try to make it more of a horror scene, which makes sense considering it is Batman. You're a villain, like a past villain facing Batman that has so much experience on his hands and is being controlled and doesn't have a fear of killing. So it's obviously makes sense. I've heard rumors that they're gonna add different characters. I'm not gonna spoil you guys like about the characters they're gonna add into here, but I'm just saying I've heard rumors that they're gonna add a few characters that Batman has fought before. So that's something. But the damage has already been done. No one's really gonna play this game unless it goes on sale on Steam or something. And it's just unoptimized mess when it comes to graphics and textures. It can be optimized in some areas, but unoptimized in others. So it's like really a mess, pretty much. And I can understand the story they were going to, the plot they were trying to drive into, but the plot was bad. Like the way they went with it, I can see they got half of it. The half of the plot seems like it can actually go well, but the other half seems like you just made it out of a horror kids film, like a horror movie for a kids film or something. Like that's how bad it is. It's like one of those movies that they may try to make for money, and this game is pretty much made for money. I don't think even the founders left. The original founders that made the Arkham games left during their time making the Suicide Squad game. So this is obviously basically a wreck, like a shell of what it was before. I wish they made sure that like the Justice League wasn't gonna die and they were gonna try to save them, but they didn't really make that. It would have been way better. Plus, Brainiac here isn't even a boss battle. It's basically a version 2.0 of Flash, which doesn't even make sense because it's Brainiac, doesn't he? Isn't he as strong? Does he have the intellect of Batman but as strong as Superman? That doesn't make sense. Well, it's in the Justice 2 game. That doesn't make sense. This whole thing is a mess. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's commentary video. If you did want to like, subscribe, and if you also want to, you can donate to my Cash App or comment. Anyways, bye.